Hey guys, it's Casey. Today I'm going to work on my blooms. I am using the Core ROM. It's a 4-hour fast cure resin, and it's got a very low viscosity. I wanted to see if it was possible to bloom with this, and I found out that it makes fantastic blooms. Honestly, uh, you do have to change your temperature a little bit. Going with 33 degrees, you're going to get some blobs. Um, but first, I'm mixing up my aquarium gravel with my resin, spreading it around my tray. I'm being very sloppy about this because I've got to work all them gravels down into the edge of this tray. Once I get all of my gravel spread out and worked around the tray and yeah, in all the nooks and crannies, if I can speak, guys, then I'm just going to take my clear resin and pour it in the center. I want to make sure I get a good thin layer of resin all over the entire surface. Okay, and then I'm going to take my alcohol inks and I'm going to mix up my white pigment first. I'm going to take my white pigment, mix it up in my uh, resin. I've got about half an ounce of resin here, and I'm using 1 drop of pigment paste for it. Um, I got that pigment paste off Amazon. It was super cheap, but it works fabulous. Okay, and I'm going to drop my alcohol inks now. As you can see, one of them decided it wanted to squirt and go everywhere, but that's okay. We're going to intermix them anyways. So I'm dropping just a bunch of different purples, red violet, and a deep purple, and then about a mid-range purple. And I'm going to take and get my dotting tool, and I'm just going to go in and I'm going to swirl all these colors together, giving it a second to work, and then I'm going to swirl everything in. Mix all of your colors together the best you can. You don't want to overmix. You want to still see a variation of color. So start in your center and work your way out. Now I'm going to move my white pigment over into a popping bag. This is very, very handy, guys. The popping bag does a fabulous job for making petals. I do not regret buying my popping bags. I don't do any type of cake work or anything like that, but it's fabulous for my resin work. I love using my popping bags. Now, I'm drawing like a carnation style flower. These seem to be the best for me. I seem to succeed with these more so than others. I've had trouble with the swirl one and not getting it to bloom. I've had a lot of trouble, but I've also been using different resin than I'm supposed to use. The 4-hour fast cure does work best, and using a vacuum chamber as well really, really helps. So always put your resin in your vacuum chamber, and always let your resin set until it hits. It's supposed to be 33.3 or something like that is the average temperature. But I find that it works better at a higher temperature for me, like 35, 37. It seems to be dead on for me with this one. But it is a thinner viscosity than the latest resin brand. Watch it bloom, guys. Isn't that beautiful? I just love to see it when it just all sucks into the center like that. That right there gives me hope every time that it has bloomed. Okay, now I'm going to take my Color Pro from Specialty Resin, and I'm going to mix it in with the Part A first, and it's Royal Gold by May Spring. And then I'm going to pour in my Part B and mix it in. And I want to mix this until I can feel it getting warm in my hand. When I feel it starting to warm up, I know it's time for it to be poured. Okay, so I wait for it to warm, pour it into my mold, making sure that all of the areas are covered. And then I'm just going to pour what I've got left over into this butterfly over here. This is just leftover extras from making the tray. So whatever was left, I stuck in this butterfly. I absolutely love how the butterfly comes out. I really do. Okay, let's look at it. I'm going to go ahead and demold this. I do have some overpour. It does need to be cleaned up. And it is matte. But I love it. I mean, I think it's absolutely gorgeous. And now let's demold this tray. Are you ready for this, guys? I'm so excited because this 4-hour resin has been a dream for me when it comes to my blooms. Look at this. Here we go. Isn't that stunning? Yes, I have some blobs, but I don't care. I love it. It looks like it's just coming right up off the canvas at you. It's so 3D. It's gorgeous. I love it. I hope you guys do too. I'm going to try to get you a better view of it here. Let's look at it up close. Isn't that stunning with those rocks around the edges? I just adore it. I hope you guys do too. Thanks for sticking around. Have a beautiful, blessed day.